Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Xan Talk Show. Today we are going to review the Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 2. In the screen you are seeing all my keyboards. Well, not all, but most of my favorite ones. But today we are going to review this keyboard, Ultimate Hacking Keyboard version 2. Okay, fantastic. So let me show you what these keyboards are. This is Expose, fantastic. All these are my favorite. Expose keyboard, okay, fantastic. Expose keyboard. Every time I use it, it's just joy, pure joy. This is Kinesis Advantage 2. You have seen in my videos for the past 7 years. I've been using this as my main for the past 7 years. I would still use it, but now I got so many other choices, so I take a break from that. All these are fantastic. And this is Glove 80 keyboard, Glove 80. I did a review about an hour long, about 2 months ago. Okay, this is my current main keyboard. Okay, fantastic. Glove 80. This is Bluetooth. Okay, this is the only Bluetooth among the choices you've seen here. And now, this is the Ultimate Hacking Keyboard version 1. And this is what we are going to review in depth today. Ultimate Hacking Keyboard version 2. Okay. So version 2, the major difference is that the version 2, so let me stop this. So the major difference is that in version 2, you have backlight. Okay, backlight and quite a few other improvements. I'm gonna show you and explain, okay? Backlight, and the backlight is functional backlight because, typically, okay, let's stop that. Stop that. Typically, the backlight is, you see how they are colored? Almost every other keyboard, their backlight is decorative. The purpose of that is decorative, but this one is different. It's functional coloring. So white is the normal input alphanumerics. Cyan is operating system modifier keys, such as Control, Windows, Alt, Shift, and Cyan is Ultimate Hacking Keyboard's modifier keys. Okay, and also when you can see if I press this function key down, here, you see the active keys have different color. Okay, so those are key macros. Those blue are key macros. And if I press the function down, you can see the red are for switching layers. So anyway, orange colored, that means special modifier keys for the Ultimate Hacking Keyboard version 2. The version 1 do not have backlight. Okay, so now, so let me set up where I wanna. Okay, so Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 2. Okay, so let me go over my notes and cover each one of the features. Okay, so let me go over the notes. Let's see, so first of all, it's a split keyboard. So okay, so split keyboard. By the way, I got these modules. You have to buy them separately. They are attached by magnet. You see, so this is fantastic. I'm gonna cover them in detail. Okay. In fact, I have 2 other modules. So all these are modules. So this is a trackpoint module, like IBM ThinkPad, most famous there. And here is a trackpad module. Okay, I'm gonna go into detail about each one of them. Which one should you get? And this is the the only left-hand module. This is 3 extra keys plus a multi-directional tiny trackball. This is for scroll, multi-directional scroll, and plus 2 other little point buttons, okay, left click and right click, and you can program any of these key or the button to do anything else, okay. And here is the trackball module. This is the best actually. Click click, okay. So the modules, so let me go over the keyboard, okay. So first of all, it's a split keyboard. Why is it split? What's the purpose? So that you can tilt it this way, or you can tilt it the normal way, traditional way, or you can tilt it this way, or a more ergonomic tilt. This is called negative tilt. You know, you can tilt this way. So multiple ways. So to connect them, you just simply snap them in. Okay, it's solid. Okay, it's very, very well built, solid. Okay. Okay, so since I connected them, I don't need to pop up the legs, so I want them to, so actually this is not good because now if I connect them, you see you have the legs in the middle, and but you don't have the legs on the side, but the legs are easily removable. So let me show you. All you have to do is twist it and lift it. Okay, so you see, so twist it and lift it, and this is the leg. Very good design. Let's see if you can focus it. You cannot focus. So anyway, so you just, let's see, click them in, and push them in, and twist to lock. Once it's locked, you can, you know, pop up the legs up or down. Okay, so anyway, the point here is that they can be split. So once you split, I want the legs up. So you got tinting, you know, tinting. Split keyboard, and extremely portable. So you can just put them together, or you can just, you know, drop the legs and put them in your backpack. So that's the point about split keyboard. Okay, and then next, let's see, USB connections. So this is USB wired, and you got let's see if I can, you know, so you got this USB-C to USB-C, and they include a plug so that you can connect to USB-A on your computer. Over this side is USB-C, okay? So let's see what's next. Feet. So we already talked about feet. Fantastic feet, you know, just twist and lock. And so feet is great. Backlight, we talked about backlight. Functional lighting, okay? Fantastic. And let's see what's the next topic. Functional lighting, so you can turn it off if you want to, you know, via the software. I'm going to show you in a moment. I'm going to show you my screen. So if you have comments and questions, post it, okay? Let's see. Comments and questions, guys. So key switches, you know, you have multiple choices of key switches. I'm going to talk about that later. You can just go check their website. So for me, because I have repetitive strain injury for like 10 years, so I need very light switch. So the one I have is Silent Pink. Those are made by Kyle box switch, Silent Pink. 35 grams activation force. Okay, that's what I have. Okay, now let's talk about modules. So each one you have to buy them separately, you know, if you want to, you know. So this, so let me tell you about them. So these modules, you know, each one is like $60 or something. So one for left hand. For the right hand, you have 3 choices: trackpoint, trackball, and the trackpad. Trackball is the best. Okay, so let's just connect it. Snap it in. Just slide it in. Okay, so you there you have it. So now, So if I move this, so you can see, can you see my cursor? You cannot, okay, but now you can. So you see this is the track point, and you have the scroll wheel on the left hand. So let's go here. So you can scroll. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, okay. So you can scroll with this, or so let's focus on the trackball module first. So the right hand side. So you have left click, you have the right click, okay? Then so it functions as a trackball. Then you can hold down the modifier, then it functions as a scroll wheel. So, very nice. So I would say, so of all the pointer modules, or the left-hand key cluster modules, I would say, so the pointer module, they are not a replacement for, these modules. They are not not a complete replacement for a mouse or for a trackball, okay? Because suppose you work with a computer 8 hours a day, you maybe use Photoshop, or maybe you do CAD, AutoCAD, or drawing, three-dimensional modeling software, or even if you are a programmer, if you work a long day, you want a mouse, okay? You want a mouse or a trackball, a full-sized mouse, because this tiny is not good for long term, okay? But however, they are tiny, so you can, it's very portable with this keyboard. You can just clip it in and remove it easily. Okay, let me show you the track point. So trackball is the best in my opinion. The track point is very sensitive, but typically and pretty small. So I wouldn't, I would recommend the trackball the most. So also the track point, you can scroll by 2-finger slide, okay? By 2-finger slide, but it's not very good because you can also magnify by, let me show you my screen, okay? Maybe I should show you my screen so you can see my operation with the trackpad. So you can see, first of all, it functions like a mouse, and then you can do this to magnify. So let me show you. You see, magnify. Can you magnify? You see, it magnifies. Then you can shrink by pinch them in, or you can use 2 fingers to swipe them up and down. And in that case, it's gonna be scroll. Okay. But sometimes, when you scroll, it magnifies instead. So it's not. So trackball is better. Okay. So anyway, if you want to right click, you tab it with 2 fingers. Okay, like that. Okay. You tab it with 2 fingers. Okay. So do it again. So you see that's the right click. So that's a track point. There's no buttons on it or anything. So it's just a pure, trackpad, okay? All these are very light, they weigh 30 grams or something. Then you have the IBM, the IBM made it famous, the trackpoint, okay? So again, my favorite is the trackpad. So let me show you the trackpoint. So click, so you can see 1 finger, so you can see, but trackpoint got a problem. Trackpoint is like a joystick. Okay, so sometimes you overshoot, then you have to move back, things like that. So it got 2 buttons here, left click and right click. And again, just like every other module, if you hold the modifier key, then they function as a scroll. Okay, so let's okay, so anyway, so that's the track point. Click, okay. So trackball, track point. So let's so I want to use the trackball. So let's put the trackball here. Okay, so you can, right thumb is trackball and the left thumb is the scroll wheel, and also you have left click and right click here. So they are duplicated. and you can program them to do anything else. So let's see, let me show you about that, okay? So I want to show, oh yeah, and the display. So you can see, this display, they can display any letters or numbers you want. So let's switch to QWERTY. So you can see QWR is for QWERTY. Then I have XOR key map. Then you have the QWERTY for Mac. By default, they have QWERTY for PC for Mac, COMAC for PC for Mac, and VORAC for PC for Mac. So by default, they come with 6 key maps already programmed. But you can program anything you want. You can program this. So I want to go to XOR. So also when you hold down function key, so you can see, so let me hold down. You see the function light shows up. You can see if I hold down function, you see the tiny function lights up. Also, if you hold down modifier, that will also light up. Okay, so you see mod. And if you turn on, if you switch on the software, if you open the software, let's see, Ultimate Hacking Agent, UHK agent. Then okay, so I got a problem here because right now I have 2 Ultimate Hacking Keyboard plugin. You see, I got so I got the Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 1, Ultimate Hacking Keyboard 2. I got 2 of them plugged in. So that means the software can only do one at a time. So let me unplug the first one. So the Ultimate Hacking version 1, unplug, okay? So now let me show you the software, Ultimate Hacking Agent. So you can see this is the software, okay? So here's the software, and this software is also open source. It's on GitHub, and this is the best of them all. So I have so many ergonomic keyboards, fancy ergonomic keyboards. This is the best of them all, I would say, okay? Of all the programmable keyboards software, this is the best of them all. The most easy to use, okay? I never read any manual. You don't have to read, you just open it and you know what you can program the key to do anything you want, okay? So now let me show you a feature. Okay, so let me see, for example, you just click this key and you can program. Let's see, can you see it? Yeah, so you can program any key you want, letter keys or number keys or punctuation or enter space tab or escape, backscape, insert, and so on, and function keys F1 to F24 or page up, page down arrow keys or multimedia keys, anything. So you can say, I want this key to be paused, then it's paused. Then you just click the remap and you set the key to the firmware. So the keyboard has 32K memory built in. So it's great. So once you programmed it, you don't need to have the software running all the time. Unlike the gaming keyboards, many of the gaming keyboards, especially made by, that Snake brand, Three Snakes, what's the name? They require you to have the internet connection and so on. So anyway, 32 kilobytes of memory built in. So everything you program is within the keyboard. So you can just unplug it and put it in a bag and go to work or go to anywhere and replug it, and you have all your keyboard macros. So let me show you some of the layers. So for example, right now, so you have I have 3 key maps. I deleted the default. By default, you also have a COMAC, 2 COMAC, one for PC, one for Mac. I deleted them. You don't need them, so I don't need them. So right now I have 3 key maps in for gamers that means profile. So it's a set of settings. So 3 key maps. So for the SAR key map, for example, let's change the name. Let's say XXX. Okay. So you can see I changed that to XXX. So watch, look at the word here. Okay. So I go back here and I click this button, save to keyboard. Okay. Then it revert to QWR QWERTY because that's the default. You can make the default to be any key map you want. But now I switch to my layout. Now you can see it says XXX. Triple X, fantastic. So this is my key map. So let's see. So let me show you one feature. Okay, so one of the feature is that you can set it. Any of this key can be dual function. So that means one of the key, for example, spacebar, can be both space key and control key. So when you hold this key and press another key, that key becomes control. So you don't have to go, move your hand to the side to press control or Windows key or the Alt key or the Mac command key. You can just hold space and press other key. And this is called dual purpose key. Okay, and this functionality can be programmed on any of these keys. So one of the things people do is that you can make your home row keys, as ASDF, JKL, semicolon. You can make your own home row keys to become modifier keys, dual function. So let's do that. Okay, so let's say I want the D here to be also shift. Okay, so when I hold down this key and press another key, it becomes shift. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm using a Vorak layout. So let's go back here. So all I have to do is click this one, and right now it says E. I'm using a Vorak layout. So you can see secondary row. Let's say I want. Okay, so click on that. Let's say left shift. Okay, now let's say let's click remap key. Then now let's say save to keyboard. Okay, done. Now if I go to Emacs, so now watch my so I'm gonna press this key. Let's see if you can see it. I'm gonna press this key, then let's say I press this key. Okay, so that will enter a capital D. Okay, so hold it down, it becomes shift and press that D. You can see, can you see it here? There it is. So let me try again. Okay, so let me do that again. So hold down this key and press that. So you can see it's all capital letters now. So that key becomes shift. Can you see it? Yes. Okay, so dual function. So you can also make that key, you can make any other key to be control or alt or things like that. So this is, this is quite useful, dual purpose keys. Any questions and comments? What keyboard do you prefer? Ultimate Hacking Keyboard version 2 or Glove 80? Well, for that question, I would prefer Glove 80. Now, this is personal, okay? Well, because Glove 80, it's got curved, and that's why I prefer it. And also, it's because it's got, in my case, I got a special key switch that's 35 grams. It's lighter than this one, so I need to have it lighter. So anyway, the point about here is that, different preferences. So I was, this Ultimate Hacking Keyboard could be, I could use for my main. I wouldn't, I would not have a problem. This can be my main, okay? Now, the only thing I do not like about this is one of those 60% keyboard. Okay, let's go back here. So this is one of those 60% keyboard. meaning that it only got 60 something keys. Okay, now the glove 80, so let me show you the glove 80. So you see the glove 80's got 80 keys, so 20 more keys, and it's and it's more ergonomic. So if you ask if you ask me, this one, you also have to consider the price. This one is like close to $400. This one too, 300 something, fairly expensive, especially if you add those. Okay. So anyway, I right now this is my main, but there are many other issues. For example, this one is Bluetooth, but in general, I want wired keyboard for my desktop. Okay, I also need Bluetooth when I'm away, when I'm lying in bed, because I'm using a Surface tablet. You don't have many plugs. You only have one USB, so you don't want to plug and unplug every hour, because I take that tablet, I walk around, so I need a Bluetooth. So this would be perfect, but I only have one of these. So anyway, so it depends on you. If you have to go a lot, go to work, you want Bluetooth. For my desktop, I want wired. Okay, so I would rather want wired, but but that one is curved and many other details. So anything, so let's see anything else. So let's see anything else. Yeah, let me show you the feet. Okay, so they got these feet, this I mean not feet, the wrist pad, the high quality wrist pad. The wrist pad together is almost as heavy as a keyboard. So I did a unbox the other day, about 2 weeks ago. So here is the very high quality, luxurious, deluxe wooden wrist pad. Okay, and it's extremely easy to attach. Okay, let me show you. Wait, where did my where's the screws? Oh, here. Okay, so without screws I cannot attach them. So let me attach them. I don't like, in general, personally, I don't use wrist pad, because I think the best wrist pad is bath towels. Okay, this is bath towels, $2 each, and you can throw them in a washer and wash it, and it's the most comfortable, thick. That is like these, the most comfortable. You can have them higher however you want, as opposed to these. And also it's a good, I believe, I'm pretty sure, it's a good typing practice that you don't rest your wrist on the wrist pad. Okay, you should lift them when you type a lot, when you start to type a lot for an hour. So anyway, let me show you. So this is the most high quality thing. Okay, so let me attach it. Very extremely easy to attach. No screwdriver needed. Okay, so let me show you. And so you got these 4 screwdrivers. Okay, so you can see you just twist it. They got this flip. You can just twist it in and flip on. Okay, so let's attach it. Okay, in order to attach, I need to remove these feet, twist and lift off. Okay, then you have this, and then you just position them here. I need to wear my glasses because I'm getting old, so I need my reading glasses in order to see. Wait, is this the left hand or right hand? Oh yeah, so this is the left hand. Okay, so you put them there. Now because the problem I have now is that if I might press some key by accident, then I'm going to screw up my video. So anyway, so you yeah, okay, should I turn off the keyboard now? There's no, okay, so let's just try this. Hopefully I didn't press any key. Okay, so now you just twist it in. Fantastic. Okay, one more screw. Done. So done. Fantastic. So you see, solid. So yeah, you know, then you just flip it down. There it is. Then you reattach the feet. Now you, before it was here, now you will just attach it there. So let's, or you can take out the feet if you want it flat. So push it in, twist, there it is. Okay, there it is. So now you got you know, this solid wooden wrist pad. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and you can attach the other side. So I think that's it. Let's see what else I want to review. So I talked about display and programmability of the keyboard building. So yeah, okay, so that's it for the review. Anything else? Any comments? Any questions? That would be it. We close down in 1 minute. Okay, so before we go, let me show you my website. So you can see, you know, the review, you know, I have everything on my website. Just search for Xali keyboard. So you can see, you know, all the photos and detailed explanations. If you like my videos, pay me, okay? You know, the great photos, and you can see all the keyboard, you know, many of the keyboard I showed you today. Anything else? Any comments? Okay. So let's see. So thank you. Okay, we shutting down. Let's see what else. Anything else? We shut down. Let's see. Okay, let me take off the wrist pad since I don't use it. So twist the feet and lift it. First of all, the first step is twist the feet and lift the feet. Then unscrew. So they send me the ultimate hacking keyboard as a gift, but otherwise this video is not sponsored. So this is my own opinion. So like I said before, I could use this keyboard as my main, but I have so many keyboards, so you know. Okay, the feed is back. Fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.